Hey guys, Kip Fairman here, and I'm back with a pretty cool product. This food warming mat. It is electric. The silicone heating pad with 6 levels. It's adjustable temperature and 5-hour timer. So it's one of those things where, like, let's say, prime example. First thing I think that comes to mind is like Thanksgiving dinner, right? You got a bunch of stuff and you're cooking and you're getting ready, and you got a lot of the other stuff out there and ready to go. You've got to, keep them warm. So you can't just let it sit out there and get cold. You don't have all the space in your oven to keep everything. So you've got to do something about it, and you want to keep them warm. This is how you do it. You got those backyard barbecues where you get the food out there and you're just finishing the touches on a few other things. More importantly, you have those barbecues or dinners that you have outside, and you've got people coming by all afternoon and evening, and you want them to have fresh, warm food. You put this on there. I like this. Got a nice little Velcro connection back here. Okay. This is pretty nice. I will take this off so that it doesn't look so... It is silicone all the way around the outside here. Okay. So I'm going to show you the world behind it. Here is your power cable. This is one of those standard style 2-prong power cable for 110, 120, whatever you want to call it. They have all these little feet, and this is your heating element that runs through here and heats up the pad. Now, you'll flip this over. I'm just showing you the backside where the element runs through, and there's a lot of curvatures in here. So it is covering a great deal of the surface of this mat. So the intent is to flip this over, lay it down. This is 25 by 15, and it's 25.6. So it's 25.5 inches by 15.5 inches. Here's your user manual. I do like this space. This is a pretty cool idea with the space and that spacing. It allows the air to flow through underneath so you don't have a lot of heat trapped under it. I have a lot of electronics in this room, so I'm not going to start this up here. I believe this is going to probably pull a lot of wattage to get this going. So we will test this out downstairs. But you do have the control panel. You have temperature settings from 122 to 212. That's boiling. 212 degrees is boiling. That is really hot. Make sure that disclaimer information, do not keep this near where kids can get into it. 212 degrees, 190 degrees is hot stuff. It could cause no fun. With this though, you have the 6 presets. You do have a timer for 1 to 5 hours. You have a temperature button switch and temperature levels, which is all right here. So on and off, this looks like these are going to be capacitance style. So on and off child lock. Yeah, I guess so that the child couldn't go and turn it up any extra degree. And your plug-in is going to be right there. To plug in this cable, you'll just, let me show you that. It is hard to show you this. It takes up my entire screen, but it's right here in this side. You plug it in here, and then you plug this into the wall, and you have yourself a functioning heating element. Wow. Cleaning and maintenance, how to use. Yeah. Power, timer, temperature, and then press the child lock on and off for 3 seconds. Once the machine is finished working, it will automatically enter standby mode. Finished working means that if it hits the 5-hour time frame, it will go into standby, shut itself down and say, hey, I did my job. I'm done. I'm taking a break. So like this full silicone setup, do kind of like this little hook hole right here. I guess you could hang this somewhere if you wanted to, or maybe, I don't know, leave something in there. Wow, this thing does lock in really good. It's not going to come out easily. And food warming mat, hot surface caution, do not touch, do not rinse. Don't soak this, don't put this, wipe it off. It's a silicone pad. You're going to get food on here that's white silicone. Wipe it off. Clean it off. You can get it reasonably wet and wipe it off. Don't have it plugged in and soaking wet. Be careful around this, but it's going to be a great element to keep your dishes warm. I like the footprint on here. You could have a big dish in here, keeping it warm, or you could have a couple, 3 or 4. Maybe you got the family's dishes ready to go. He's got a steak you're cooking and other types of meals. So put these out there, keep them warm. Or even vice versa. You're like, hey, man, I'm going to make the husband's steak first, and then, or cheeseburger, and then everyone else is going to be like some salmon or something, and you want to keep it warm. This is the guy that'll do it. We're going to go give this a quick test. I like this. This is pretty darn cool. I'm going to show you its function and feature, and then we'll throw in a couple plates just showing how it will fit probably a decent set of meals of maybe even a family of 4 plates. So that's pretty cool. I see me using this most importantly for a lot of my barbecues or cooking stuff. One thing I like is maybe you have something where you're cooking and you want it to stay a bit warm. You're going to be cooking a brisket or big piece of meat out on the grill, ribs or whatever. You can bring it over here and let it maintain a certain degree of warmth. Don't let it come crashing down to cold, but keep it a bit warm. Or you have other dishes you're making, you're waiting for that stuff to come off the grill. All that stuff can just sit out here ready to go. And once it's ready to go, pick it up and take it over. Nice thing about it too is you have these things where you know that some nice restaurants, they have the plate's warm. Well, to help keep the food warm, you can do that here too. So, all right, guys, here's a quick example of setting this up. You can see here that all you got to do is turn it on, and it is 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. If you want to go heat for a length of time, it's set for 122 degrees. You can go up to 140. You can go all the way up to boiling temperature. And pressing and hold the child lock, you can't change anything until you press and hold the child lock again. I just wanted to show you, this is really getting hot quick. This is super hot. I'm impressed with the amount of heat coming off of this pretty quick. So we just want to keep it warm, right? Look at this thing. Keeping our vegetables warm. We got a nice fishball soup over here and our hot wings for the football game today that we want to keep hot. This thing is already almost too hot to touch. This is so impressive. You should see this thing. It's really nice. So really good looking setup over here. And you can see the size of the plates. You can put some large size dinner plates on here and keep things warm. Prime example could be Thanksgiving. Put your turkey on there. Looks really good. Guys, all that's pretty cool. I'm glad you liked it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Take a look at it and hopefully it's a thing for you. I hope this was helpful. I do appreciate your time. And I'm out.